Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the secrets behind corporate announcements. And I've got a filing here that might make you think twice about supply chains and long-term deals. Today we're diving into scPharmaceuticals Inc. and their latest announcement. It's a pretty straightforward update about a supplier agreement, but sometimes the devil is in the details, and what's not being said can be just as important as what is. Stick around to find out what this could mean for their future, and hey, if you like getting these kinds of straightforward insights from company filings, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join our Discord community linked in the description below. So scPharmaceuticals, a company involved in developing pharmaceutical products, has updated a supply agreement they have with West Pharmaceutical Services. This agreement is all about the smart dose drug delivery system. Think of it as a special device that helps people administer their medication. Companies like this rely on partners to make the physical components of their medical innovations. The initial agreement was signed a few years ago back in August 2020. Now, in August 2025, they've made an amendment to it. This isn't a brand new deal, but a change to an existing one. It's like signing a new clause in your lease that updates some terms. The key thing here is that this amendment is being reported on what's called a Form 8K, which is used for significant corporate events that shareholders should know about right away. So what exactly has changed? Well, there are a couple of really important points. First, they've set a firm end date for this agreement. It will continue until December 31, 2027, and the big news here is that it will not automatically renew. This is a crucial detail. It means that after 2027, and the big news here is that it will not automatically renew. This is a crucial detail. It means that after 2027, if they want to keep working with West Pharmaceutical Services on this specific supply deal, they'll have to actively negotiate a new agreement. This gives both sides more certainty, but also requires proactive planning. Companies often like automatically renew. This is a crucial detail. It means that after 2027, if they want to keep working with West Pharmaceutical Services on this specific supply deal, they'll have to actively negotiate a new agreement. This gives both sides more certainty, but also requires proactive planning. Companies often like automatic renewals because it ensures continued supply and avoids disruption. So the lack of that suggests a deliberate decision to reevaluate their needs or the partnership terms as. The second key point is about what happens if either side decides to end the agreement before December 2027. If termination occurs, scPharmaceuticals will have to pay West for any costs already spent and any orders that West had already accepted up to the date of termination. This is pretty standard stuff in supply contracts. It basically means that if the deal is cut short, scPharmaceuticals can't just walk away without covering West's commitments and expenses that were already in motion. This protects West from losing money on orders they've already committed to or produced. While there aren't explicit financial tables in this particular filing, this amendment itself has financial implications. It signals a tightening up of the contractual terms, which could be a sign of a more mature business relationship, or perhaps a need for clearer cost controls. For scPharmaceuticals, it means a defined period of supply for this critical drug delivery component, and a clear financial responsibility if the agreement were to be terminated early. The report is signed off by John H. Tucker, President and Chief Executive Officer of scPharmaceuticals Inc. This shows the importance of this agreement amendment as it's being communicated directly by the top leadership. It's not just a routine administrative update, it's a strategic business decision that requires executive sign-off. Looking at the broader picture, scPharmaceuticals is in the business of developing and commercializing innovative medicines. Their focus on products that address specific therapeutic needs means that reliable supply chains for their delivery systems are absolutely vital. Any disruption or change in their agreement with key suppliers like West Pharmaceutical Services could directly impact their ability to produce and distribute their products. The clear end date for this agreement in 2027 might suggest they are either anticipating a change in their product pipeline, a shift in manufacturing strategy, or perhaps they are looking to negotiate more favorable terms as the current agreement nears its conclusion. It also means they'll need to start thinking about who their suppliers will be after 2027, well in advance of that date. From a Warren Buffett perspective, you'd want to understand the strategic partnership here. How critical is West Pharmaceuticals' core business? Are there other suppliers who could provide the same drug delivery systems? If West is the sole or primary provider, then the terms of this agreement, especially the lack of automatic renewal, become a significant point of focus. It introduces a degree of uncertainty for the period after 2027 that they will need to manage. The company needs to ensure they can either secure a favorable renewal with West or transition to another supplier without impacting their product's availability or cost. This lack of automatic renewal could also be a way for scPharmaceuticals to build leverage for future negotiations, signaling they are prepared to explore other options if terms aren't satisfactory. Now, on to my take on this filing. What this amendment essentially tells us is that scPharmaceuticals Inc. is being very deliberate about its supplier relationships. By setting a firm expiry date and removing the automatic renewal clause for the Smart Dose Drug Delivery System supply agreement with West Pharmaceutical Services, they are creating a clear off-ramp or a defined period for re-evaluation. This move could be a sign of strength, indicating confidence in their ability to secure favourable terms in the future or find alternative supply solutions. Alternatively, it could signal a potential risk if West Pharmaceuticals Inc. exhibiting confidence in their ability to secure favourable terms in the future or find alternative supply solutions. Alternatively, it could signal a potential risk if West Pharmaceutical Services is a deeply embedded and difficult to replace partner. The key takeaway is that the company is not entering into an indefinite commitment which requires careful management and strategic foresight to ensure uninterrupted supply. Alright, that's our breakdown of scPharmaceuticals' latest filing. What's your take on these supplier agreement changes and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.